Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, fear, and glory and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahawashi, Ba'ashim, Kakwadash. Shalom to you, true brothers, true apostles, true elect and warriors of the Lord. And Lord is edifying. I want to get, Proverbs 11:1 says, a false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just way is delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. So you only have wisdom if you are in a low state and you keeping yourself low. You see, if you I remember the scene in Matrix, the first one, where the agents were looking for him, and Morpheus was telling Neo on the phone to keep low. You know, keep moving, but while you move, stay low. And what came to my head was how the Lord always wants us to keep low. You know, be unseen, be unseen of the world. Proverbs 11 and verse 4: riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. Salakia. So the wicked is fallen by their own wickedness and their own works of their own hands. Meanwhile, we are cleaning our hands, right? We are innocent because we're the ones bringing the message and warning the wicked to return or continue unto their own destruction. But we're rejoicing because this is the time that we've been waiting for. You see, to the prophecies coming to pass, and the Lord protecting us and showing us the final test. You see, the final test, the final thing that we have to endure to finally receive the kingdom, because we have the kingdom in us. We're just waiting for the Lord to allow us and embrace that kingdom even more. That's what the world wants us to be like them, because we're the ultimate and we're the number one and only ones that are a real threat to the world and to death. Proverbs 11 and verse 6: the righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. When a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perisheth. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. And a hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting. You know, and we're shouting because the wicked is perishing. You know, and we're not gonna keep our mouth shut. We are instrument of war. We are warriors of power, and he's using us to take over this place, take over this wicked land. Let's see. Proverbs 11 and verse 11. Salakia. By the blessed blessing of the upright, the city is exalted. See, by the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. It's heavy. So we're holding our peace because we have understanding of Yahawashi. You see? We're holding our peace because we have the understanding of Yahawashi. Read it again. Proverbs 11 and verse 12. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor. They hate us because they don't have what we have. But a man of understanding holdeth his peace. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter. So we're keeping it sealed, man. We're not out there in the four corners. We're not out there in the corners of the street, right? In the park, public park, waiting for Esau to get out of work and tell him the secrets of Yahawashi. We're not doing that. We're keeping it sealed, and we're giving it to the ones that are really going to use it, and the ones that will really see the value of it and know how to really translate it. Because these false prophets, they're trying to break it down to the wicked, to Esau and to the dogs, right? But they're not really cooking it right. They're not serving it right. So it's all for naught. It's a vain thing that they're doing because they don't have true faith. They don't have the true love of Yahawashi. Proverbs 11 and verse 14, where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He that is shorty of a stranger he that is shorty for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth shortship is short. A gracious woman. So, okay, Proverbs 11 and 15, right? He that is shorty for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth shortship is sure. So, guys, they want to stack up on things that so they can be sure that they're going to survive, sure that they're going to overcome. No, that's their own surety. Like that's their own security. You see, which is pride and things of the flesh. But we're actually rejecting shortship. Like it says, he that hateth shortship is sure. So we are sure in the Lord that we're going to be surviving, and we're going because we are surviving right now, and we're going to continue surviving. The thing is, when we hate something like stacking up food and hate things like that out of the flesh, the Lord has us, because what we're loving is one thing. We only love this truth. We love doing the work of the Lord. See, we don't love the carnal things. Verse 16, a gracious woman retaineth honor, and strong men retain riches. The merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. So the Lord has our sure reward, man. And that's the only true thing that's really sure and never going to perish. It's always going to remain there. And the Lord is keeping us a place in the kingdom. He's keeping us a place in the mansion of the Heavenly Father. Proverbs 11 Actually, let me get something else here. This is Isaiah 25:4. Let me read from 2. For thou hast made a city of an heap. It says, for thou hast made of a city an heap, of a defenced city a ruin, a palace of strangers to be no city. It shall never be built. Therefore shall the strong people glorify thee. The city of the terrible nations shall fear thee. Thou hast been a strength to the poor, a strength to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm, a shadow from the heat, when the blast of the terrible ones is as a storm against the wall. Thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers, and as the heat in a dry place, even the heat with the shadow of a cloud, the branch of the terrible ones shall be brought low. So the Lord, He's bringing us from this lower state, and He's exalting us, and also He's bringing down the wicked and the terrible ones, bringing them down, you see, where they truly belong, where they won't be able to rise up against us no more. They won't be able to rise up at all, because the Lord, He's bringing them low forever. So our reward is forever. Our reward is going to be the way we're going to live forever in the kingdom that the Lord is establishing here on earth. The eternal government. That's what the Lord is bringing. It says Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yet I will help thee, yet I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. The Lord is holding us. He's keeping us safe. So why would you even think of fearing anything else other than our power? You see? Because when you fear something, you're giving, you're bowing down to it. And we only bow down to Yahawashi, our Heavenly Father and Son. The first one that loved us, and is still loving us. Because the world doesn't know what love is. The love of the world is deceit and death. But the love that we have through the Yahawashi is keeping our souls safe and feeding in a type of nutrition that allows us to never hunger and never thirst. And we share it amongst our true brothers. So with that, let's give all praises, fear, and glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakudash. Continue praying, continue worshiping the Lord and glorifying the Lord, and supporting one another. I love you, brothers and sisters. Stay strong. Shalom.